Hello guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Original Bon Jovi, the owner of SKIRATA Gaming. We are back here today with a very unusual video. As many of you may know, Saturday, May 23rd was my 9th anniversary of joining SKIRATA Gaming. 9 years in the same team. It's pretty crazy to think about even for me, and I've been the one doing it all this time. So, because this seems like a big deal, I figured I'd do a video talking a little bit about it, and when coming up with ideas about what I was gonna do, some people suggested that I talk about how I joined in the first place, or maybe do a little compilation of videos that I've done over the years for the team, but it seemed to me like it'd be better if I just sat down and chatted with you guys. Looking back on the last 9 years, I have nothing but profound gratitude. I frequently get asked a couple of questions, the first one being, did you ever think that the team would go this far? My answer to that is of course not. I was 12 years old when I joined. I never would have imagined that we would have a logo, that our logo would be on t-shirts or coffee mugs or YouTube intros. So no, I had no idea where we were going, and really those thoughts were not on my mind. But the second and more interesting question, I think, is why do I do it all? Just as a little bit of background info, I recently graduated from university. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in philosophy and a minor in marketing, and I really enjoyed my time there. I'd love to go to graduate school, but I'm in a position now where I really wanted to focus all of my time on this team, and so that's what I'm going to do. I moved in with my parents, and I'm doing this full time now. In a usual day for me, I get up at 8 o'clock, I do some of the business work, I edit videos, I stream in the afternoon, I moderate the Twitch chat in the evenings, I edit more videos, and then I go to bed and repeat the cycle. Why do I do all of that? The answer is, it makes me happy. But to fully understand that, you'd have to go back and kind of start from the beginning and see how I got to the present moment. Like I said, I joined SKIRATA Gaming when I was 12, turning 13, right at the end of 7th grade. It actually wasn't called SKIRATA Gaming at the time, but we'll talk about that in another video. In addition to looking for good teammates who I could play with regularly, I wanted a community. And by joining SKIRATA, I found something to look forward to when I got off the bus after school each day. Something that wasn't a school-related activity that I was passionate towards. And I also got to meet people from around the country and around the world. And being a little kid from a small town in western New York and then southwestern Missouri, I thought that was pretty damn cool, and it still is. The team has evolved quite a bit since then, and I've grown with it. You know, we started out on Star Wars, then we moved to the Call of Duty franchise. We were on PC, and then PS4, and now we're on all consoles. We started out as a pub-stomping clan, as they were called back then. We were more concerned with partying up and winning each game that we played, but now we're entertainment oriented. We do Twitch and YouTube. Because I was kind of pushed into a leadership position shortly after I joined, figuring out how to do all of this has been a learn as you go kind of process. But I've had people along the way who've been willing to praise me, to criticize me, to call my shit, and to support me when I needed it. And that, at the end of the day, represents the core of what this team is about. We want to make people better. And although a lot of the other details have changed, that has not. When you're part of one thing for 40% of your life, it becomes a pretty big part of you. Some of my very best real-life friends originated on Call of Duty, and some of my most memorable moments took place either in-game or with people who I met in-game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Parker tweeted out the other day that you can really tell when people are doing this for the money, and I think that's absolutely true. Money is a weird thing, because it comes and it goes. People often think that having more of it is going to make you happier, but as we've seen lately, especially with some very prominent people in the Call of Duty world, that's not actually how it works. Some of the richest people are some of the most miserable, and I'd be willing to bet that it's the people that don't have a lot who are some of the happiest. And then there's clout. What a weird thing to be after. All it takes is public opinion to shift just a little bit, and everything that you're proud of is gone in an instant. If at the end of the day you can look back on your life, or your friends and family can look back on your life for you, and say that you lived truthfully, that you tried to do right by other people, that you attempted to be there for them as they were there for you, and support them as they supported you, then you can say that you had a life well lived. And that's what we should all be striving for. When you succeed as a streamer or as a player, those same principles can be carried over into life in general. And being in the position that we're in now, we can help others in that way. And I take that very seriously. So being part of this community and getting to know the people that I have gotten to know has been the greatest privilege of my life. It's a tremendous honor for me. one that I don't think I deserve, but I am ever grateful for. Hopefully 9 years from now I'll still be here and we'll still have a team to talk about. But in the meantime, we've got a lot of work to do, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support. Whether you're part of the team, one of the supporters, or maybe just a community member who clicked on the video, thank you so much for everything that you do. You guys don't know how much it means to me, but I've got my life invested in this. I love you guys all, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. I'm on a 14. Alright, I'm getting Old Master tonight. Guaranteed. 14 out of 5,000. Bro, we're making some crazy progress.